Welcome to the city of Hull, and we are here today to answer one question. Why are the telephone boxes in Hull cream coloured and not red? Now, I only found out this fact not long ago at all, and ever since then I've not been able to stop thinking about it. So I thought, let's get to Hull, let's search out these cream telephone boxes and just figure out what's going on. From the guy who brought you such riveting videos as searching for bricks in Accrington or finding fish in Grimsby, today we have got searching out telephone boxes in Hull. So call your boss, tell him you're not going to make it in today, cancel that hot date that you met on Hinge. It's going to be absolutely breathtaking, let me tell you that. But quickly, you're probably wondering, damn, the quality on this video looks really good. And this is because it is sponsored by Insta360 and mainly their new camera, the Ace Pro 2, which they very kindly sent me. So this whole video is going to be filmed on this wonderful little camera that I've been messing around with for about a month. I'll tell you a bit more about this camera as we go along. Let's go find some telephone boxes. Right, okay, so here we are. Train station's just over there. Apparently there's a fair few left in Hull of these cream coloured ones. So I'm pretty sure we'll come... Oh, there's one there. Wait a minute, that doesn't look cream coloured though. What's going on with this one? Right, so there is a telephone box here, except it's not cream. It's gold or yellow. This is kind of throwing a spanner in the works of my video. Why is this telephone box gold and not cream coloured? Do you know what I think it might be? The boxer Luke Campbell is from Hull, and I know that when a lot of people won gold at the Olympics or did well at the Olympics, they put certain things in the city. So maybe that's for Luke Campbell. Maybe we'll find out. Okay, so far, spanner in the works with hunting out the telephone boxes that are meant to be cream. All we've found so far is a goldy purple one. Let's keep going. Excuse me, mate. Are you from Hull?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the cream telephone boxes for a video. You don't know where there are any, do you?
Yeah, if you go around there.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the bottom, turn left and go down.
Yeah.
And there used to be a load there. If not, just there's an arcade in front of you. Go through the arcade and that's Telephone House.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Where it was.
Right, okay, because there's one over there but it's yellow. I don't know why that one's yellow down there.
No, they're usually cream.
Usually cream. Right, cheers man, I'll go find them. Legend. Right, so that fella said there's some down here, but I've just seen one down here. The first cream telephone box of Hull. Oh, wonderful. Look, there it is. How about that? I told you, I wasn't lying. Cream telephone boxes. Here we go, number one. One box found. Let's get inside. Let's see how it is on the inside. Oh, fantastic. Does smell like piss, but that's fine. So inside the first telephone box is a good chance to talk about why they are cream. So it was the Telegraph Act of 1899. And what happened there was local authorities were given the opportunity to take control of their own telephone network. Now, not many places wanted to do this at all, but Hull did. Hull said, yeah, we'll look after our own one. So they completely took charge of running the whole network. This meant maintaining all the lines, installing new cable, basically just being completely independent in keeping their network running. How do I get out? Oh yeah.
It's a nice bike, isn't it?
You want the bike in the video?
Yeah.
It is a nice bike.
Yeah.
Have you just got it?
I've had it for like a year.
Can you do any tricks?
Yeah, I can do a bunny hop.
Do a bunny hop for me. Pretty sweet, man. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Good man, nice one.
Right, see you, boss.
So it was the Hull Corporation that applied for the license to look after the telephone networks, which it later developed into KCOM. Now, I think in 1914, the post office took charge of all of the telephone boxes in the country, hence why they became red. However, when they started to be dished out all around the country, en masse, when they got to Hull, they said, well, we want to do things differently. We're not run by the post office, we're independent, so let's make them cream. I love that, just being completely different. I think we got another one down here. Let's run. Oh yes, and it's a lovely one. Check it out. There we go. Cream telephone box number 2. Let's get inside. So here we are in telephone box number 2 that we found. Familiar smell, very familiar smell, but nice to find another one. Now, the telephone box designs throughout history is fascinating when you look into it. All the different models. So I'm going to give you a quick history of the models of telephone boxes and which ones became popular. So in 1921, we got the K1, the first standard kiosk. This was made of concrete with a wooden door, and some of these were even given thatched roofs to blend into surroundings. Then in 1926 came the K2, designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott, and this was the first iconic red telephone box, but this was mainly used in London. The next big notable change came in 1929 with the K4, an experimental kiosk that included a stamp machine and a postbox, but it wasn't widely adopted. So in 1936 came the K6, and probably the most widespread and recognisable telephone box in the world, and this was introduced for King George V's Silver Jubilee. Then in 1968 we had a change with the K8, a sleek, minimalist box with large glass panels. This was designed for durability. And then all of this came crashing down when BT took over in 1985. With privatisation, British Telecom introduced the new KX100 style. Absolutely awful, replacing many of the classic red boxes. It's silly to think that everything was better back in the day, but one thing's true, our telephone boxes definitely were. So this is interesting as well because I think this is a K6 telephone box, which is one of the most popular ones. And interestingly enough, the top of the K6 has a crown on them. On all the red ones introduced has a crown. But obviously being from Hull and being independent and being different, no crown. Another sign of the independence saying, nah, we're not run by the Royal Mail, we're run by us. I don't know how many there are, I think there might be a fair few. Excuse me, mate, are you from Hull?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the cream telephone boxes. You don't know any more? I've found 2 so far.
I think they leave them around as a memorial type thing.
Yeah.
You'll find them.
Yeah, it's just keep wandering.
Yeah. Just no, but they're obviously not in use anymore.
Are they not? None of them in use?
I doubt it.
Do you not reckon? I might have to give it a try. Well, I'll keep wandering anyway. Cheers, pal. So that fella there said they're not in use. But the ones I've been in did kind of look like you might be able to use them. Let's see. Okay, we might be in luck. We might have just stumbled across the holy trifecta. The triple. The absolute triple. Look what we got here. We got the triple telephone box. Is this one? Oh, the absolute modern rubbish telephone box. Ugh, no interest. But look at these 2 here. Now, a lot of them seem painted around the city. Is something going on at the moment where they're painting the cream telephone boxes? Obviously this was meant to be cream. They seem splashed with colour. Well, let's just get inside. It's just best to get inside and see what's going on. Once we're inside, it's all good. Can breathe it in here. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. This is interesting. So kiosk number 9 on our phone box trail. Use our free QR code. So it's giving some information there. I've done it and nothing's really happening. Fee 50. It's 50p. Have I got 50p on me? I haven't got 50p. I need to get some coins. This is just a quick sponsored segment for the camera that I've been shooting this entire video on, the Insta Ace Pro 2. Now, if you want to get into vlogging, this has to be the most versatile, user-friendly camera on the market at the moment. And I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite features. So the video that you have been watching has been shot in 4K, but this absolute beast of a camera has the ability to shoot all the way up to 8K footage. So it's a super user-friendly camera straight out the box. All the settings are so easy to navigate, be it changing the resolution, easy playback to the footage that you've watched. It's so simple just to see if you got the shot. So the lens on this camera is co-engineered with Leica. So Leica, one of the most famous, well-designed camera brands on the planet. They've teamed up with Insta360 to build this beast. So I think the audio from these cameras is absolutely amazing, but you've got some great features built into the camera. So you've got wind reduction, which is super handy. You've got voice enhancement, which I'll just ping on now so you can see what it's like. So this is the camera with the voice enhancement turned on. You can see how crisp that is. And one of the best features is just the easy mount access from this. So this camera just pops off like that from the selfie stick for more intimate shooting. But wait for it. You can just pop it straight onto the chest strap and you're ready to go off-roading. If only we had a bike. Oh, wait a minute. There's one. So yeah, this camera can just be mounted easily, absolutely anywhere. So this versatile camera can literally do anything from downhill mountain biking to beautiful, crisp city vlogs. The Insta Ace Pro 2 can literally do it all. So obviously, back in the day, telephone boxes were the thing that you had to use. We didn't have mobiles that we could ring people on, so it was genuinely the way you would speak to each other, and it's kind of hard to even imagine that significance of them, isn't it? Whereas now we just have them as history on show. But it is really nice that Hull seems to be keeping that history on show, keeping them there. And in fact, I think 8 of them in Hull City are listed. They've got grade 2 listed status, which means they can't be removed, which is just awesome. A city preserving its heritage, its interesting heritage. Right, give me some more cream telephone boxes, preferably without paint on them. I want the lovely cream showing through. Now, I don't think there's going to be any more up there. Let's wander down here. We've got to be careful we're not going to run into the same ones over and over again. Excuse me, mate. I'm looking for cream telephone boxes in Hull. I found a couple down there. Do you know if there's any more about?
Why don't you try telecom?
Try what?
Turn right.
Yeah.
Right to the bottom,
Yeah.
then you can see the telephone place.
Oh, really?
Across.
Oh, really?
And they'll know, because they own them.
Oh, is it KCOM still down there then?
KCOM, yeah.
Oh, is that still them own it? Right, yeah.
They own the network anyway.
Oh, wow.
Don't matter what you see, but they own
Yeah.
the whole network. At the bottom, you can see it across the road there.
Legend. Thank you. I'll go check it out.
No.
Cheers. Thank you. So we're searching for KCOM, like that fella said there, the company that owned all of the network around it and still does, still independently owns it. And here it is. I was right outside it when I was looking at these 2 boxes here. Look, KCOM, 120 years. KCOM, bigger than broadband. I wonder if we can get inside and have a chat. Who knows? Let's see. Hello. I'm making a video about the history of Hull's telephone boxes. I'm just on a little hunt trying to find them all. And I just met some guy and he was like, well, go to KCOM and they might be able to point you in the right direction.
What, of all the phone boxes?
All the ones you can kind of, I don't know how many are left in the centre. Are they easy to find though? Just keep walking around. I found it.
There's the 2 there.
Do you know why they got paint on them? Oh, it was for Pride. Ah, okay. Can I get a picture of this one here, do you mind? Sweet. This one inside. That's so cool. Thank you so much.
It's a real old one then. If you just look through here, there's like a real old phone box.
Where? Through?
Just there.
Oh, wow. Oh, can I get some pictures of that?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So it just...
Look at that. Wow. Is that a K1 then? Is that one of the originals? That's one of the original ones. Wow. That is so cool. Look at this. So is that what style they'd have in there, do you reckon? They'd just have a box and then they'd have the actual phone just sat there? That's so great. Oh, I love it. Hey, thank you so much for that. That's really good. Yeah. How about that? The very friendly people inside KCOM let me in and showed me not only that door that they've built like an old cream telephone box, but they've got one of the originals, the K1s, the first ones that existed. And it just had the little phone in there, not like on a stand or anything. God damn it, this is turning out to be a great day. So fun. I'm searching out the cream telephone boxes. Do you know where they all are?
What are you looking for?
Cream telephone boxes. I found a couple down there.
We're getting the video, bro, let you know.
You can be in the video?
Yes, boys!
We're going. Full born and bred?
Yeah, no,
That's it. No.
Nah, me, I'm foreign.
All right.
Poland.
Poland,
Yeah,
fair enough.
Poland.
Found a couple down that way. I'm just searching down this way now, but yeah.
Yeah, there's one at the bottom of there, bro.
Is there?
And there's another one on top of there.
I found one down there, yeah. But more down this way.
Yeah, more down this way, down there, and left. When you turn left there, and when you turn right.
Class fellas. Wandering Turnip, check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Good boys, yeah, see you later. Nice one. How about this? Super friendly people in Hull today. Everyone's helping me out. It makes it easy when you're searching telephone boxes. You never want it to be a solitary mission. That would not be fun. If you heard as well when I was in KCOM, they said the reason why the telephone boxes have currently got paint on them is for pride. So apparently they've been painted for pride at the moment, so it is kind of affecting the video a little bit because I said they were all cream and they're actually multicoloured, but they're normally cream and they are just briefly multicoloured. But there's one here, look at this. Ignore all the paint for the sake of the video. It should be cream. Okay, so we are once again in a telephone box. The smell is back to being atrocious, but who remembers these? Who remembers using telephone boxes? Now, as a kid, there was one at the bottom of my street near where we used to get the bus to school, and sometimes what we'd do is when people were waiting for the bus, we'd ring the telephone box and then they'd go, oh, the phone's ringing, and then they'd answer and we'd just have like a really normal conversation with them. It was harmless fun, but yeah, that was really what I used them for, because by the time I was like 13, I had a mobile phone. It wasn't a good one, it was Nokia 3310 style, but I had one of them. I can't even remember how many we have found so far today. I'll hopefully have a count in the video in this, what I can only imagine is absolutely thrilling watching. Look at that. Beautiful architecture up there. So it looks like we've got another telephone box down here. Again, it is painted, but I can't do anything about the paint. They have got paint on them at the moment. Another what should be cream telephone box, but currently painted.
They're red round where we are.
Where are you from?
Shropshire.
Shropshire, right, yeah. Are you just visiting? Have you come to see the telephone boxes?
No.
Or have you not?
No. No, but they're normally red by us.
Yeah, red where I am as well, but I'm just coming to hunt them out. But
Wales are green, aren't they?
are they green in Wales? I didn't know that. Very cool. Oh, that's interesting. No, I think it's because of pride that they've painted them all at the moment.
Yeah,
So it's normally cream, but yeah.
No, they're red by us.
Yeah, I'm just
Them left now.
hunting out all the telephone boxes of Hull.
Oh, wow.
Quite an exciting video. Right, I'm just going to get in. So here I am in telephone box insert number of how many I have found. That fella out there said that the ones in Wales are green. Very interesting. When I said to him now, I said, oh, you're not here to look at the telephone boxes, are you? And he laughed as though that's not a normal thing to do. Whew. Anyway, whilst I'm in here, I thought I'd just show you a cool little feature of the Insta-Ace Pro 2, which is the camera I am using for this video today. It's an absolutely ace bit of kit, and check this out as well, because obviously when I'm wandering around sometimes it's hard to see the screen because you've got this facing you. It's got this awesome little pop-up feature, so I can have this pointing at me and I can still see exactly what is going on. That is such a cool little feature. Another thing that I've been loving about it as well is the battery life. The battery life is absolutely mega on these things. So on we go with the journey. I hope I don't get laughed at anymore. Right, hopefully there's a few more down this way. It's a very aesthetic city, isn't it? All these wonderfully nice buildings. Interestingly, I just done a video in Bradford, which is currently the City of Culture, and obviously Hull was the City of Culture a few years back, and it's interesting to see because I think it gets given to cities that need the kind of boost up, and I've never been to Hull before, and I'm pleasantly surprised with how it looks, how it feels, how busy it is. It's really interesting to hear, wow, look at this building as well. That is awesome. But I would like to come across some cream telephone boxes for the sake of the video. Some full-on cream. Oh, wait a second. Oh my lord, just as I'm speaking. Check out this. Oh, lovely. Speak of the telecom, and he shall appear. Oh, look, the double. How about this? There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Couple of cream bad boys. One here. And another one here. Come on, let's get inside. Lovely bit of creamage. We found it. It's wonderful. And this one's got the smell of cigarettes. Lots and lots and lots of cigarettes, which I think is better than the smell of wheat. It's not great still, but it's better. And yeah, two next to each other. So we got this one here, and then you can get straight into this one here. Oh wow, and this one. Oh, that smells pretty good actually. That's the best smelling one of the day. This one as well is another K6. Yeah, K6 without the crown on the top of the telephone boxes. Oh, simply magnificent. What's this building here? Yeah, I think this might be the old post office. Gonna be hard to find better than the double act today, isn't it? The ant and deck of the telephone box world. Two cream ones stood side by side proudly, showing off the history of Hull. What a building. What an absolutely lovely building that is. Damn. I had no idea Hull was so aesthetically pleasing. And I ain't talking about the boxage, I'm talking about the buildings. That is ridiculously lovely. Look how big it is, look how long it goes on. What building is it? Oh, and another one. We've got one. Come on. How about that? Forget about that building. Phew, look at this one. There we go. I was worried I wasn't going to find any today. Hey, are you all right? Another person laughing at me. The laughter must stop. A man should be allowed to look for bricks and telephone boxes without getting the abuse. Now, yeah, as I said, I was worried I wasn't going to find many today, and yet I found loads. So it's so great to see. I do love them. Should we get inside? Yeah. Trying to think of a relevant bit of film or TV that's got a phone scene that I can act out. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you've put them, but I have a special set of skills, and if there's creamage, I'll find you, and I'll call you. You know what I mean? Bit of Liam Neeson. So I believe at the peak of telephone box usage in the United Kingdom, there was around about 100,000 boxes. I think numbers are suggesting there's 80% of those have gone, and then a further, only a tiny percent of those that remain actually still work. I'd love to try one today. I need to get some money. I need to get a bit of money out and we'll try ringing someone. That'd be a lot of fun. Let's head down here though. Oh, mamma mia. Give me that telephone box. Look at it. Oh, they just keep appearing. It's wonderful. Oh, and there's another one. God damn it. This is so much fun. The joy of finding what you search for. Telephone box number, I'm not sure. Let's get in. Oh, it's locked. Huh? This telephone box is locked. It is not letting me in, which is a shame. Doesn't actually look, I don't know if you can see through there, it doesn't actually look like there is a phone even in this one, which is a bit of a tragedy, but it's a cream one. We got him. And there is another one just over here as well. Okay, so nice couple there. No laughter. They were intrigued. They were interested in what I was doing. Well, yeah, they suggested going down here because apparently there's loads, but there's one there as well. Oh. Can we get in? Can we get in? Do-do-do-do-do, bosh. Got another little movie scene. I'm thinking of all the movie scenes in telephone boxes with Neil and I when they're up in Penrith. Well, what about TV? Listen, I'd pay you 10% to do that. Well, lick 10% of the arses. Hello?
Hello? How dare you? Fuck you!
One of my absolute favourite movies with Nail and I. Oh, I love it. What other films we got? There's that one with Colin Farrell, where I think it's called Phone Box, where he's like in a phone box the entire time, and there's someone like trying to kill him or something, and he can't leave or hang up the phone. I'm not going to act out the whole of that one. Let me know in the comments, what is the best content containing telephone boxes, obviously aside from this breathtaking video. This feels a bit more like dual carriagey. I'm not sure we're going to find any down this way. I think I need to get back into the centre a little bit. And just as I've said that, there is something white sticking up proudly from behind that bush. Could it be a telephone box? Oh, it is, and it's a different style. Wow, look at this. Oh, well, it's one of them crappy modern ones. But it is a telephone box, and it is slightly cream. Anything? Oh, there's one down there. There's one down there. Careful crossing the road. Careful crossing the road. How about that? So I just went into this lovely cafe, Denise's Pantry, and I bought myself a pie, and I said, I'm trying to make a call. Trying to make a call from the telephone box. I got 50p. So let's see if it works. Hello, it's David. I'm in a telephone box. It's good, isn't it? What are you up to? Oh yeah, nice. Thought I'd just give you a ring. Alright, see you then. Bye. Could tell she was impressed. I could tell she was impressed. So here we are on Reform Street. Interestingly enough, I spoke about Luke Campbell, the boxer, earlier on, who I thought that thought the telephone box might be about him because it was gold, but I think it's about pride. However, Luke Campbell, interestingly enough, has just become the mayor of Hull as a candidate for the Reform Party, which is very interesting, from boxer to politician. Insta360 also sent me their Mic Air, and this is a good time to test it out actually, because I got a noisy truck going past, and I assume my audio is still going to be able to be heard, which is a really, really nice little touch. I've loved this mic. You probably haven't even noticed it clipped on. Super, super small. But what I'll do is, as well, just to show you a contrast, I'll just turn it off. And this is the quality without the mic on, so it's still really, really good. The camera mic's still amazing, but that mic is just adds in that extra 4 times, like when that noisy truck went past. So let me know in the comments, what is your favourite telephone box? Is it the K2? Is it the K6? The really, really popular K6? Is it the K8? Or is it the modern crappy KX 100 range? Oh. So I just got chatting to a nice fella, didn't want to be on camera, but he said there is a cream coloured telephone box somewhere in a pub. Hello. There's no cream coloured telephone box.
What, a telephone?
Like,
yeah, there used to be.
There used to be.
Got rid of it. It used to be there.
Oh, it used to be over there?
Yeah, we got rid of it because we could get an extra chair in because of it, and it made a lot more like sense to have the chair and not the...
Fair enough. Well, I'll keep wandering trying to find other ones anyway. Cheers, mate.
So whilst editing this video, I found a review of this pub from a few years back, and amongst pictures of food and beer, look what I stumbled across. The telephone box. A door shaped like a telephone box. Or maybe a telephone box shaped like a door.
Sadly, the cream coloured telephone box in the pub is gone. It's been replaced with a chair. A chair. Fair enough. You need seats, don't you? Well, I would say mission rather bloody successful in finding the cream telephone boxes. It's been absolutely joyous to make. Chatted to loads of lovely people, only been laughed at a couple of times. And we found them. We found a heck of a lot of them. Now, I'm not sure which ones are the ones that have been listed, the ones that are guaranteed to be here for good, which is awesome. I don't know which they are, but it's just ace to see a city celebrating its weird history, even though we don't need it. We don't need the telephone boxes anymore. I assume maybe there's a tiny portion of the population that still use them, but it's just cool to hang on to, and I'm all about that in areas. It makes it just interesting to visit, doesn't it? Off the beaten track, doing something different. So we might as well end the video how we started, where we started, in an absolute class telephone box. Here we are. It has been a heck of a lot of fun. We really did come and find exactly what we were looking for. Big thank you to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. What a class camera. I'm going to link everything below. Do go check it out. It's a brilliant camera. And I'm going to end with one more phone call scene from a movie. And please let me know if you get it. Chuck, it's your cousin, Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you've been looking for? Well, listen to this.